Hey guys, inside today because the audio is better than outside. It's pretty rough and loud. We're in a construction zone basically. But anyway, today I read Exodus 9 in my daily Bible study where I read one chapter a day and post it on here so that I stay consistent and motivated to read every day. Um, Chapter 9 is essentially the same as chapter 8, whereas in chapter 8, the Lord sends to Egypt a plague of frogs, a plague of gnats, and a plague of flies. Um, in Exodus 9, he sends a plague against livestock, a plague of festering boils, and a plague of hail. So basically the same thing where every time Moses sends a plague through the Lord's powers, Pharaoh's like, I'm sorry, you're right. Jesus is king. He's my savior. And then he just kind of goes back on his word and does not let the people go, which is what Moses is trying to get Pharaoh to do. Pharaoh has a hardened heart and is not letting the people go. I'm excited to get to the part where he lets the people go. That'll be a fun turnaround. Overall, good story. Because I feel like we often take advantage of the Bible. These are just great stories. I mean, if you look at it from a completely non-religious point of view, like they're great stories. It feels weird to call them stories, but they're real stories, and they're interesting and they're fun to read, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool because growing up in a Christian household, you kind of take the Bible for granted. I don't know if I was saying that right earlier. I might have been saying taking advantage or something, but I meant take for granted. Sometimes we take the Bible for granted because it's always there. It's always been there, and sometimes it can feel like a responsibility to read it. But it should be exciting and it should be fun. But yeah, there's not much for me to take away from this other than what I talked about in yesterday's Bible study. Just the same general thing, with 3 different plagues and Pharaoh going back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, he has still not let the Israelites go. But he will eventually. Spoiler alert. Spoiler. Yep, that's all I got. Bye. It's cool lighting, actually.